Hi, my name's Randy, and this is my wife, Katie, and this is our son, Van. And we've been coming to Calvary Chapel, Victorville for about a year and a half now. And really for myself, the what's changed for me really is just the verse-by-verse study instead of a topical study. It's a better understanding of what the context of Scripture really is. And so that for personally I've had a better understanding of the overall Scripture.
Honestly, when we started coming to Calvary Chapel, Victorville, I absolutely loved the verse-by-verse study and the teaching. It really made me feel like I didn't want to miss what was next. I didn't want to miss the next study. I didn't want to miss the next thing because I felt like I was being fed. I felt that, that the church that we previously went to, we went there for a really long time, and I loved that church, but I feel like the Lord just really moved us on and moved us into this different direction. And honestly, the Lord actually used some things that, that we were going through at the time with Van to really bring us here. And God just kind of like had his way with it. And, and so we love where we're at now. We love to see our children serving. We love to see them, involved in the church, and just so much, they've had so much growth in themselves. So.
Starting to come to Calvary has been awesome. Like she said, I had been going through some things just with the party life, not living and walking with the Lord, just going and drinking and smoking and doing all that stuff. And she set up a time for me to talk to Gary. And it was great. You know what I mean? I felt horrible, but he invited me to start coming here for the youth, and I did, and I loved it. With Pastor Eli, just like they said, verse by verse is so much better. Just at my old church, I didn't feel like I was learning really anything. So just getting fed verse by verse was awesome. And I just started getting super involved in the church. I serve on the worship team, and it's super awesome. And I feel the closest to the Lord that I've ever been. I feel I'm growing closer every day.
And really it's really for our family has just been incredible just to see the growth in not only ourselves, but especially in our children. Van shared a little bit about what he's doing and where he's been, but even with our other kids, like Mandolin and Elijah, Mandolin just helping out in the office and serving in children's ministry. Same with Eli, serving in children's ministry. And just really as a parent to see all of our kids so heavily involved in the church. I mean, it's very rewarding as a parent to see the things that they're doing and see how God's working in their lives. And as a parent, I think that's what we always want.
Well, and quite honestly, I feel like if we would have stayed where we were, I feel like we would not be where we are with our children. Our children's relationship with the Lord would not be where it's at right now. And I really do feel that God just absolutely had a way in it. And this was his design for our family, and his plan for our family was to come here. And so we're just super blessed to be a part of Calvary Victorville and to see our kids serving.
And even with like our some of our extended family, we've had like my ex-wife's been here with us, and her ex-husband's been here, and like we've invited friends, and Van's invited his cousins, and so like the impact that Calvary has had on our family, it's not just in our family, it's beyond that. We're reaching out to other people to come in and join.